it was making me feel self-conscious and not great about myself, having to breathe in because your shirt's going to pop open if if you don't breathe in. Um, so yeah, wasn't the best. Kind of just that gaining weight, gaining weight, gaining weight. When I first started with Lawrence, I was close to 80 kilos, and we had a couple of chats, and I felt I wanted to get. I felt about 72 kilos, but I'd have been happy with 75 kilos. He said, think much bigger than that or smaller than that. Yeah, definitely 72, which should be the minimum sort of thing. Um, and I'd have been made up with 72, but I actually got down to 67. So it was quite good. No, it's unbelievable. I mean, I never at the beginning expected to get over 12 kilos off in 12 weeks. It was just very easy. You know, he didn't say, never eat this, never eat that, never do this, never do that. It was purely kind of a more friendly input, advice, you know, subtle changes. Straight away, I felt everything sort of started to work straight away, really. I was scared he was going to impose things I wouldn't be able to do. And I remember very early on saying to him, I'm highly motivated. I feel like Superman. I can, you know, do this, but I don't know if I can sustain that for 12 weeks. And he was like, forget 12 weeks. The goal this week is to lose half a kilo, you know. So it was very simple, like just focusing in tiny little, you know, week-long chunks. If you thought of the 12 weeks, then it was very overwhelming to think, can I sustain this for 12 weeks? And I think that's what really made the progress better and easier, because he was very clear on, forget that, just this is the goal this week. You know, you don't have to spend 6 hours in the gym. 40 minutes was probably my average gym time, 4 or 5 times a week. Set the goal of half a kilo. Normally I'd lose a kilo. So, but it was just a simple choice of, if I have that slice of pizza, that's not going to aid in the ultimate goal of losing a kilo. So just walk away from it. You just have to assess what's available and pick a better choice. Just because there's a slice of pizza there doesn't mean you have to eat it, because there's next to it, there's a plate of salad. So yeah, I just told myself nonsense and started to believe it. So that's what I learned, biggest thing. Yeah, I think there has been a crossover. I mean, Lawrence was very good at keeping diaries, writing stuff down, and if things are kind of in the book, you tend to go by them. So you know, set your goals for the week, have it written down, and whether it's what I'm going to practice for the week and get on and do for myself, or jobs in the flat, I think that is definitely better when it's confronted in the diary sort of thing than just thinking, well, tomorrow maybe I'll do that. I took back control of a lot of things that I'd struggled with, like drinking and not being the most uh, disciplined about certain habits. So that was good. I felt like I was in control again, or more in control than I'd been. So I feel so much more happy and comfortable in what I can do. And as soon as I came home, I joined a gym that Lawrence recommended. So I've been smashing the gym 4 or 5 times a week here. I've enjoyed being at home and then getting out and actually running in fresh air, not on a treadmill. Um, I've had to start cooking for myself again, which isn't so good, but at least I can have control of what's in the fridge and what I can eat, you know. So yeah, it's just unbelievable. I'd love to tell him at the beginning of the program to, from day one, don't have any alcohol, you know, and just do what I did towards the end. But I know I'd have probably not signed up if I'd have been told that. Um, Lawrence was, uh, I think he humoured me at the beginning because we took a food and drink diary from day one where I sent him all my photos of what I was consuming. And I mean, we had a good laugh about it because it was kind of like lunchtime drink, there's a beer, a glass of wine before dinner, a glass of wine with dinner, and then an early evening drink, then a mid-evening drink, then a end of evening couple of drinks. So straight away, we kind of pinpointed maybe drinking less would be good. But he never said stop drinking. He just said, let's just set a goal for reducing your intake. So, but I don't think fundamentally I've changed. I haven't become a teetotal vegan, super freak. I've just reduced and done things in more moderation and just been very aware of what worked for me. So I don't want to reverse the sort of progress, really. And the nice thing is I can't remember how fat I was. I look at pictures now and I'm like, oh my God, really? Like I don't see myself as that person anymore, whereas I've been that person for so long, but it seems like a really distant memory now. And it's still only been like a few weeks since the program finished, It feels great talking about it because, it's a very real thing. But it feels, I don't know, I suppose a very happy memory of a very good time. I relished and loved every week working with Lawrence. It was such fun, and we'd have a good chat for an hour and establish the goals, and just, he's a very personable person, and he's easy to chat to. And yeah, it was definitely the best thing I've ever chosen to spend my money on, apart from buying guitars. Spend a lot of time, still do, on Instagram, and you sort of see these before and after pictures of people. And with Lawrence's ones, I was like looking at someone thinking of the people he trained, and God, could I do that? Is that really possible? Is it photoshopped? Just have a wee sort of like, and then when you kind of look at your own before and afters, it's great to know that, okay, that is possible. So I just need my next year's before and afters now so I can really push on. To me, a six pack wasn't a priority at all. But I just wanted that kind of lean, toned stomach where there's nothing hanging over your belt, just to feel flab free, lose your love handles and stuff. And just to see muscle tone and definition. Even when I'm 8,000 miles away, and obviously I don't want to let myself down. I don't want to let Lawrence down, and him to think clearly he's not sticking to the plan because his weight's not changed. So when you've got that kind of, you're answerable to someone, it definitely changes your attitude. Because if I had lost a kilo on my own, I'd very quickly put it back on plus some, because your focus changes and you think, wow, I've lost a kilo, so I can go and eat 4 croissants and have a bit of cake. And then before you know it, you're back up another 1.5 kilos or something. Yeah. But when you've got that thing with someone, it really, amazing how you can really focus for, it's quite a long period of time, 12 weeks, but it went very quickly. So yeah, I'm still blown away. I'm still gobsmacked, really. But Lawrence has set me up for hopefully a lifetime of staying fit and healthy.